My name is Kwiringira Fred Ruhamya. I am a marketer, an evangelist. We want to thank God for our great nation, Uganda. Uganda is a great nation with hard-working people, with enormous potential in wildlife, natural resources. I think what's remaining now is a question of fixing the leadership question. What kind of country do we need? The Uganda of our dreams. It is upon every Ugandan. If we are 49 million Ugandans, it's upon what we do day to day that will transform this nation. It is not about parties, it's not about one region, it's not about tribes, it's not about another. It's about the amount, the skills, the energy, the organization, and the focus of every Ugandan who is an adult to contribute to the development of this nation. Uganda has been independent for 60 years, but it's shocking that 33% of our people live beyond poverty line. What are the bottlenecks, or what are the challenges that almost 40% of Ugandans cannot afford basics? From my own reflections and observation, it's because of leadership crisis. You cannot have a parliament of 557 members of parliament. Half of them are inept, they are selfish, they are unfocused, they don't play the roles upon which the population elected them. I want to appeal to Ugandans that every time we vote leaders, whether they are councillors, whether they are MPs, whether they are LCs, they must be men and women of character. We cannot afford to mortgage our future because of having leaders who have no vision, who are thieves, who are corrupt. Some of them have no skills, some of them have no knowledge. It's important that we move away. We must distance ourselves from what has divided this nation over years. It has been politics of tribes, religion, ethnicity. We must distance ourselves from obscurantism, from obnoxious politics, from petty divisions. Uganda is a great nation. We have the greatest number of gorillas. We have extensive fresh waters. It's important that every Ugandan, when you wake up, whether you're going to your garden, whether you're going to your office, whether you're going to the factory, it's important that you must wake up with a purpose. What is the Uganda of our dreams? What's the Uganda which we inherited from ancestors? What's the Uganda in the current status? What's the kind of country do we need in the next 20, 50 years? This nation will not change because of Indians. It will not change because of Chinese. It will not change because of Americans. Uganda will be transformed because of the efforts, because of the vision, because of the energy and the mechanism in which we put in what we do every day. One of the ways to change this nation is to have a lean government or a lean parliament. We don't need 557 MPs. We need just one MP per district who is effective, who is knowledgeable, who is focused, who is people-oriented. We must have councillors who know what they are doing. What's their constitutional role? We must change the constitution of this nation into different languages. The people in Acholi, the people in Uganda, the people in Kigezi, the people in Ankole must be able to understand what the constitution talks about, what are the rights of every citizen, and what are the responsibilities. It's only when you have citizens who are conscious of what kind of nation we need that this nation will transform. Agriculture, after 60 years of independence, after 40 years of NRM rule, must be commercialized. We cannot afford to be using Stone Age methods in the 21st century in agriculture. Most of these leaders talk about irrigation, they talk about commercialization of agriculture, but what's the practice? Why is electricity so expensive in this nation when much of it is hydro and they are getting it from our waters? Therefore, it's because of lack of leadership or poor leadership or leadership crisis. It's because of corruption. It's because of inefficiencies. It's because of a big parliament that is incompetent and a big cabinet. Therefore, the Uganda of our dreams can only depend on Ugandans who are focused, on leaders who have vision, on leaders who love their nation. I wish you the best.